Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodle 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 do. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. Hey, I thought, what about maybe doing a random ranking today? Let's go to my movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random and then rank those movies from most favorite to least favorite based on whatever criteria we come up with. So, I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. No pressure. But I think it would be fun if I were to then jump into that comment section and then we discuss cinema. Are you doing this from your computer or are you doing it from your phone? Computer? Phone. Anyway, or TV. What would that be, like a remote? A remote maybe? Anyway, let's get to the movies behind me and pick 3 of them out. All right, here we go. Oh. All right, maybe something maybe this movie, whatever it is, and then maybe something down here, and then should we go maybe do one of these? Let's see what this is. All right. Now we got to make sure I've seen these. Oh yeah, I was just thinking about that movie. Okay, I've seen them all. Man, I'm so cold. Why am I wearing short sleeves? All right, so first off, we have Cold Mountain. Now this movie's awesome because it feels like you're just getting all these really cool cameos in it. Like Philip Seymour Hoffman is in this. Did you know that? Natalie Portman, she's in this. Did you know that? It's just like we're watching people like traveling through this movie and just a famous actor pops in and then a famous actor pops in and you're like, oh, you know, right now I can't recall any more than those 2. So maybe that's it. I think there are more examples of it, but it just sort of feels like you get these little, Jack White, right there, right there, right there. You know, you're just catching these little cameos when you have our main cast right here. But everybody else is like, you know, big names that we know and recognize, but they're in small parts. I'm shivering. Ooh. We had a lot of snow over the weekend, and a lot of it melted today. Most of it melted today, but it is the leftovers of the cold. So the music's really good in this. Speaking of Jack White, I think he did a lot of the music for it. Let's see. Oh yeah, Giovanni Ribisi. I don't even remember Donald Sutherland in it, but supposedly he's in it. Ray Winstone, Brennan Gleeson. Yeah, man. I mean, this movie is cool. I really like the cast in it. It's very melodramatic. I think people criticize it for that, but also Zellweger won an Oscar for it. She has a very big performance in it. That's a lot of fun. So yeah, I've always liked that movie. Okay, next we have Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. I almost said Sunshine Kid. Sundance, you know, the Sundance Festival. Right here, that's where it came from. It's Robert Redford's festival. What do I want to say about this? Raindrops keep falling on my head, or snowflakes keep dropping on my head. I don't know. I remember watching this movie and thinking that part, like with the music and everything, was like strange and weird. Man. And I was thinking it was strange. This basement is freezing. You know, and it was just like, what's going on here? Because, you know, I feel like I'm watching this regular, you know, real movie, and then we have that little music montage in it, and then you're like, huh? And, you know, eventually gets used in Spider-Man 3, and I'm sure it's parodied in other things too, but I don't know. I think I liked the movie enough, but it's also, I feel like I don't like, I know it's huge, enormous status that it has, and I feel like the way I felt about it doesn't match its status. But maybe I need to watch it again, because I only watched it, I think, one time. All right, next we have Salt Lake City Punk. SLC Punk, Matthew Lillard right there. My favorite character in this is actually Jason Segel. Jason Segel's in this, and all these people are all, you know, punked out, They're all about the fashion. I'm not saying they don't have passion. They do have passion, but they're really into the fashion, right? But Jason Segel is another punker in this movie, but he's not all about the fashion. He's all passion, no fashion. He doesn't have that punk rock look. You never know that he's the most hardcore punk rocker out of them all. I just thought that was cool because he reminded me of one of my friends in high school who was that way. He was like the only person in my high school that knew anything about punk music. I didn't know anything about it. He actually introduced. Did he introduce me to it? Yeah, he introduced me to it. Then I went to college, with a bunch of punkers that dressed like punkers and stuff, punk rockers, and they had passion and fashion. But this one kid in high school, and small rural town, you're not going to have access to that sort of stuff, to look like Dago Mohawk hair and stuff like that. But I don't know. He just like knew all about it. He taught me all about it. Not all about it, but I think I learned more about it when I got into college because I was exposed to it more. But yeah, it was just like it was interesting when I finally saw this movie. I was like, oh yeah, right there. That's my buddy from high school. He was all passion, no fashion. That's all it was. It was all he was into it for the music, the message, the all of that. It wasn't about the look for him, right? Where other people it's only the look, and other people it's a blend of the two. But yeah, I don't know. I've always liked Jason Segel's character in this movie. Okay. Teeth, teeth, teeth are clicking. What do you call that when your teeth are shivering? Why can't I think of what that's called? Jittering? My teeth are. I can't think of the word. My teeth are jittering? Is that it? Okay, how are we going to rank them? I think I'm going to rank them like this. I really like Cold Mountain. I think a lot of people don't. Sometimes I feel like people don't like that movie. But I like it. And I think Renee Zellweger's over-the-top performance is cool. I like it. I like all the cameos. Oh gosh, I like all the cameos in it. I should have put on a sweatshirt. I'm serious, my basement gets so cold. Not just really my basement, it's this room. The one I'm in gets the coldest. I'd say the basement is cold, but just beyond that wall, it's a comfortable cold. Here, not so much. But I'm going to go Cold Mountain here. I really like the music. I really like the cameos and the performances. And then after that, I'm going to go SLC Punk because it just makes me think of high school. My buddy from high school who was really into punk rock and taught me about it. And then after that, I'm going to go Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. I know that's probably sacrilegious. I think everybody else on earth probably has Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid number one, but I would like to watch it again, but I just remember thinking, this is strange. So, it's on me. It's on me. Movies like that, usually I do need to give them a second watch and then I'll love them, or a third or a fourth or a fifth. I've said this with many things like Casablanca. Took me actually a handful of watches before I liked that movie. Took me a handful of watches and conversations with my father-in-law. The first Blade Runner, I really wasn't into the first Blade Runner beyond some of the visuals. I was just like, I like the visuals. But then one of my graduate school professors, it was one of his favorite movies, might have been his favorite movie, and just talking with him, sitting down, discussing movies and talking about Blade Runner specifically, and his discussions plus more watches from me made me really like Blade Runner. I think it's great now, and I wasn't always that way. To me it was just the visuals that I like, but now I love the whole film. Okay, so one more time: Cold Mountain, then SLC Punk, SLC Salt Lake City, and then Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. So my question to you is, have you seen these movies? And if so, what do you think of them? If you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.